Thank you for joining us on our Family First Life Tri-State Serve the People podcast. We appreciate you tuning in, spending your time to develop and grow with us. Follow us, please, on all our social media platforms at Family First Life Tri-State or FFL Tri-State. We love you. Keep listening, and I hope this information is serving you across the country. All right, everybody. Thank you for jumping on with us for our Family First Life Tri-State Trends podcast. I've got the one and only. I mean, you come across as almost like a celebrity, Caryn. I don't know why, but I just have that much deference and respect for you. And you have so much class. But this is the one and only Caryn Bane, Senior Sales Manager of FFL Advanced Financial. And she's close to a Hall of Fame producer in 2021 and is going to do some amazing things here in 2022. We're fired up to have you. How are you today?
I am doing well. Mark, thank you so much for having me on. That was very kind of you. It's an honor to be here.
Well, it's an honor to have you. As always, you're an amazing teacher. You just keep advancing your skills, your business, the people around you. It's just by osmosis alone, you're going to crush it and help a lot of people. So I'm excited about the future for you. But I'd love to talk a little bit about where we are today with your team hitting Senior Sales Manager and you going out there and helping a ton of families every single month. You know, talk to us a little bit about what's going on in your business right now.
We are growing right now. My husband actually is helping me a little bit right now, just as, on the kind of, I guess, the back end. I don't know the right way to say that. I've given him two titles. I've dubbed him my business manager. So he's
I love it.
So what that means, Mark, is I have to get permission now. I don't just get to make all my decisions. But that's an okay thing. And then he also is my agent. I'm sorry. Agent success coach also, and that's just been for about 2 weeks now. Nice. And the difference that is making is highly impactful, and we've always worked together, so getting to work together is awesome again. And wow. I have recently been blessed with some of my agents who are things are starting to move for them. They're starting to figure it out, starting to produce at a higher level, and we're getting some really high level recruits in.
Nice.
So we're really excited about it. We're really pumped about what the future looks like.
That sounds incredible. If that was on a menu, I'd order it. That sounds incredible. And recently, you were living in one place and made a move to another place. Do you mind kind of detailing that story and kind of what came about there? I'm assuming it was pretty strategic, but if you could roll through it for us, that'd be amazing.
Of course, my husband's been a pastor for 32 years, and we have been very blessed to be in ministry. And we are not leaving ministry, but God's has put something new into my husband's heart that we're kind of he's taking a small little hiatus here, as I mentioned, working here with me, and it's going to actually enable us to self-fund the ministry that God's put in his heart here in the maybe not too distant future. So that allowed us, Mark, to have the opportunity to be strategic about where we would relocate to. And it was tough because we have two daughters and they do not live near each other. But there's about 10, 12 hours apart from each other. But we decided after prayer that the strategic opportunity is here for us to move to Southern New Jersey and to work here in the office with Joe, to help grow our team and to work with him. The Garden State. Yes. So far, so good. 2 weeks today we've been here, Mark.
Well, congratulations. Welcome to the Garden State. And,
thank you.
When I hear you say what you're saying about you and your husband making a decision to work with each other again, it just brings so much, joy to my heart, because the Bible says that that one could put 1,000 to flight and two could put 10,000 to flight. So y'all are going to do something crazy because Go ahead.
We love working together, and we have missed it the last little bit, to be honest. And I had no idea ever that we'd be able to do this together. And the Lord just clearly, lit the way for this. So anyway, I am really happy about it.
No doubt. How's it feel living in New Jersey? Now back around
So
your one of your daughters.
So far, so good. And I love our girls with my whole heart. We've got two awesome sons-in-law. Joe is one of them, and this little grandson. It's pretty awesome seeing him every day too. It doesn't make me mad when he says Gigi. Hi, Gigi. So that's not bad.
That's a plus. That's definitely a plus. And when you look at your business now, I mean, first off, Joe is a complete game changer. Like,
Absolutely.
Just next level. If I would getting around him more makes a ton of sense for a lot of reasons. I mean, the vision to self-fund the ministry through your business efforts is just phenomenal in and of itself. That's a goal and that's on your heart. And definitely you're going to reach that goal faster working with Joe.
Yes.
But now you've been in Jersey for 2 weeks. That's your home office now, going back and forth in there and working out of there and working in the field. What's that been like for you? What's that transition been like?
As soon as we knew we were moving, I started working right away on my lead flow, which is a little tricky in New Jersey.
Huh.
So, I think that is a true fact. I've been able to get some things figured out. I'm probably going to end up doing a little bit of a hybrid. I'm doing some over the phone or by Zoom. Just with other leads I have, from where we were located before. So right now I'm doing a blend. So it's been okay. And, just it's getting settled, so we're just kind of now getting into a rhythm again.
That's awesome. With your business building aspirations, talk to us about, how you're going to lay this thing out. You've already made a move with Corey jumping in and being able to become your business manager and your agent success coach. So what's moved for you? What has he moved into? How do you see this starting to build itself out? What are some of your goals?
Mark, it's given us the opportunity, me in particular, because Corey and I are partnering together and we have pretty separate roles with what we're doing. Some things kind of overlap as we kind of move agents through, but it's helped my brain a lot to have much more clearly defined jobs to care for every day and more time with my agents to be very deliberate with trainings for them, helping them, with what they need and being way more available for them. Obviously, as far as business, just me personally, I am very determined to hit Hall of Fame at a minimum this year. I missed it last year by a little bit, but I was not full time last year except at the end of the year.
You did that part time, so let's not get too far down here.
I know that's right.
What you're going to do full time is going to be scary.
So and with our business, things are just beginning to get some momentum. So we have some. To be honest, I don't even know what those goals are supposed to be, Mark. I have things on paper. Things don't always shake out like they look on paper. But we want growth. We want notable, consistent, strong growth. This time next year, our goal is for our agency to be doing. You're going to have to interpret this for me because I have to 1,000 families a month. Is that how I say that?
Sounds great to me. I mean,
is that the right? Am I saying that right?
That sounds good to me. I mean, getting close, getting in and around. That's right in and around board member, somewhere between probably 800 to 1,200 families a month. So. That 1,000 a month number sounds about right on average. Yeah, that sounds great. But think about the impact.
Absolutely. The impact is huge, Mark, and that excites me and it motivates us a lot.
You guys come from this place of servitude, gratitude, helping people, and it's why you're doing so well. You know, it's why you did so well from the very beginning. I don't think it was ever, we've talked plenty. It was never complicated for you to transfer belief, right? Transfer belief that you were helping people. And that's why part-time you did what most people do full-time. You know what I mean? You served a lot of families on a part-time schedule. Have you now transitioned to full-time?
Yes. It was either September or October last year. You know, I was able to do that, yes. So that's a blessing.
And did you see a marked difference?
I did. It was a lot of determination still, Mark, because that was right as the holidays were hitting and all the family events and all the big church events. But yes. So yeah, there was a marked difference for sure.
And when did Corey decide, or when did you two sit down and he said, you know what, honey, it's time?
Mark, that would have been probably the first of this year, so very recent, when the Lord made it clear that his time pastoring the church we were at was at an end. And again, his long game is, you know, another ministry that God's put in his heart. And that's not all been revealed yet, what that's going to look like. So, you know, we just he brought it up and he said, maybe I could work with you for a little bit. Let's push this thing through a little faster and, you know, be able for us to actually, I don't know. One of the things in our hearts, Mark, I've said this to you before, is about giving back. And, you know, our hearts are for ministry and for kingdom building. You know, that's where our hearts are. Amen. And we both feel like this is a way that God's opened up an opportunity that we've been exposed to, that we can not only get that long game we were talking about, but between here and there, it's just sheer joy to be able to help families get protected and also to help the people that have come onto our team, you know, to invest in them and let them have that same opportunity. That just means a lot to us.
That's so fantastic, you know. I see huge things. So January 1st, I saw you guys January 6th down in Coral Springs. I got to shake Corey's hand, and that's kind of when he was letting me know that he was going to be more behind you from a support role and joining alongside you. And that was obviously a big moment. We're only here in March now of 2022, so it's early. We're a month out of convention, you know, so and y'all have made some big decisions. I mean, in the last 3 months, y'all have you not only made the decisions, you've acted out some huge decisions, which was, you know, him leaving the ministry, joining your business, and then you moved from where? PA?
No, it's the eastern panhandle of West Virginia. Right. It's like just south of Hagerstown, Maryland, a little west of Baltimore.
Got it. So moving 4 or 5 hours this way to get closer to the business, closer to the heat. And people don't make these kind of decisions and not kill it. Just let's be clear. I mean, y'all are focused. You're ready. These all decisions were bathed in prayer. You know, it's about to be. Are you ready for the the elevation, for the promotion that you're about to receive?
We are ready. We're geared up for it.
Yeah.
We're ready.
I'm just so full of joy. So, you know, again, you know, you're one of a kind. You know, I love the passion. I love the grace. I mean, you should be, you know, celebrated in any room you walk into, you know, for the life you've led and, you know, the way you and your husband have come alongside each other. So from a marriage perspective, I salute you, which we need more of that all over. And it's just grace personified, just excellence personified. You know, when I talk to you, Caryn, I feel like I need to like tip my cap. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
No need.
So it's almost like one of these curtsy deals, you know, that you used to do back in the day. That's kind of how I feel talking to you. But
No, not at all.
you are exceptional. You're doing great things, and you haven't seen anything yet.
May I share a couple thoughts that I have, Mark?
Yes, you can.
I guess I should get permission before I talk over you.
No,
My apologies. I in recent years, I have had conversations with my dad, and my parents are amazing people, but my dad and I have talked about, there's some book, I haven't read it yet, called something about outliers. So we've talked about that concept. And I've always told my dad the last few years, I said, it's like being a unicorn, you're just there and you just, anyway, but I guess I would just say to everyone who might be listening, if you've got something in your heart that's different from what everyone else is doing, it's okay. God made you that way. And go ahead and, I don't know a whole lot of people that are like me in life that are doing this, but again, my parents put a belief inside my brother and sister and I when they were raising us, what God put in your heart, go for it. You got nothing to lose. And I love that. So I want to encourage everybody about that. So I tell my husband all the time, I'm the weirdo, I'm the unicorn. And then, Mark, the other thing, there's a lot of, the whole culture of family first life is one of support and building, and that culture is so good. But when I first heard the name of the company, Family First Life, I really think that's what it's all about for us, because for us, everything is family. And I'm not just the business family, but more specifically, our own personal families, and then even more broad than that, the family of God. And, I have so much gratitude, from Sean, Mike, all the way down, if the people that I am blessed by, you, Ivan, Caleb, Gabe, Joe, all the way down, there's just, there are relationships there that do have that familial tie that, it's impactful.
That's
it makes
nice.
a difference.
Yeah, it is awesome. I was talking to Joe the other day, and we were just talking about the evolution of our friendship, not just the partnership, our friendship. And it's awesome. It's kind of what this business is about. It's about relationships. We do it here well, our family first, because we care. And
Right.
it's a great thing to have people in your corner who are cheering for you, who are picking you up when you're down, who are helping you think differently, who are helping you elevate your thoughts and grow. And those people do become family when they're in your corner. So
I agree.
You are unbelievable. You are, and by far, trending. I mean, we could just put the hashtag trend all over this thing, because you guys are about to pop off. FFL Advanced Financial, Caryn Bane, appreciate you so much for sharing with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mark.
God bless you guys. Let's keep listening, keep sharing, keep helping us help you. God bless.